run. That went up to around the 33. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. And he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down. You look at this Colt defense.
They are the 22nd ranked unit against the run in the NFL.
One thing you do know, they'll be fired up because they're facing a top 5 rushing attack. And even if they have early success against them, they got to remember they got to sustain it because teams that are top 5, they don't stop running the ball if they don't get things done early.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play that time on the catch and run. 39 yards. 28-yard line. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line.
Let's go. Ready?
Up the middle, it's Genty.
And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
This defense for the Colts, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Here we go, set. 30%.
They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Set, ready.
Ritter to throw it.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Down. Cut.
On 3rd down, here's Genty.
And he'll be brought down well short of the first at about the 9-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
Daniel Carlson on for the field goal. A 26-yard attempt.
Carlson able to put this one through. And the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30.
Looking to put a drive together.
Dragon. Get it. Bronco 80. 19 Lions.
Off play action. Richardson. That's to his tight end, Tyler Warren.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
The Colts hit 3-1 here through their first 4 games, and they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
They'll get this one to Pittman.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor.
And he'll go down at the 28. Give him 5 yards there, and it's enough for the first. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs gives us another chance to make the play ourselves and maybe change things up.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
Works in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Play action. Now Richardson.
And he'll get into the end zone. A touchdown, Indianapolis.
Alec Pierce with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Colts are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
And they nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
It's a gain of 20. And the Raider first down.
On first down, it's Genty.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Ready. 2nd and 5.
Ready. Let's go now. Ready.
Here's Ritter. Now he's going to step up and run. Smart decision by Ritter, sliding down, and he's got the first. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Tackle there by Nick Cross. Here's a 2nd and 5.
Ready.
They'll run. Here comes Genty. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and first down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
Looking to throw it here. Ritter. Now he'll tuck this and run.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked.
Ritter off the play fake.
Under pressure, and they got to him again.
To DeForest Buckner using those big hands and getting in there and bringing him down for the sack.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
A run straight ahead with Genty.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down with a nice little gain. Daniel Carlson set for the Raider field goal. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. The kick by Carlson is good, and they'll get it back within a point at 7-6.
So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in the second quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hold. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. For the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around. I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense, and guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Here's Richardson to throw. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Looked like they were set up defensively in a zone coverage, but somehow they found a seam because that receiver all alone. By rights, that should have been a touchdown, but somehow this ball's overthrown.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
Richardson going on 4th down.
That is caught. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
At the 49-yard line.
Let's go now. Liking 18. Go.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain there as he kept it himself. It's 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
They'll set up the screen to Taylor.
Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
And that's all about recognition right there because he's got to go from pass rush mode to pursuit mode, what defensive line coaches like to call retracing. And he's able to retreat and make the tackle for just a short gain.
Richardson looking to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 23. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
First and 10, Taylor now. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts are able to add on to that lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 8. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They've probably got some adjustments to make because they've moved the football okay at times, but they haven't been able to get anything consistently going, have they?
What you worry about is it almost turns into a basketball game where one team's coming down and hitting threes, and you're coming back and getting twos, and you steadily lose ground. In this situation, you're talking about touchdowns to field goals. They want to put in the end zone and put those sixes on the board.
Yeah, they've been settling. That's why they're down on the scoreboard right now.
On the double.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Black 40. Ready?
Here's a toss to Genty, headed right. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 55 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
I can say this from experience, especially from a defensive back's perspective. There's not many things more terrifying than a toss sweep or a pitch play and all that beef out in front of the runner.
Yeah, I had an old coach say 3 words on those plays, toss or pitch. Set the edge. Heard him over and over.
A lot of times they roll the edge, and when they do that, that's why you can go for a long way.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Strikers. 3-3. Set.
Now a handoff to Genty. And down to the 36-yard line here. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Ready. Cut.
Ritter now. He's got his target. That's complete. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set.
On play action, here's Ritter. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
2nd and 10.
Here we go. Ready.
On the give, Genty. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts.
As the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number one.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Cut.
Ritter. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown.
Desmond Ritter
From 17 yards out.
And the Raiders get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
A little surprising they wouldn't go for two, but this is up and good. And the lead is cut to 1 at 14-13. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
First down 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive.
Here we go.
And with a 1-point lead, you'd have to think they'll be looking just to get this to halftime.
And now off to the races, down the right side.
Jonathan Taylor.
Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Jonathan Taylor.
His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year.
And the Colts will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 8.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this. Now the ball comes loose. And I believe the Colts have recovered. Yes, they have.
He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure.
Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one.
The fumble on first down now. Here's second down.
Come on, set. Ready.
Ritter with it after the play fake.
He lets it fly for Lockett.
And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up third down.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Now they face a third down and 4 after that incompletion on second down.
On the draw, here's Genty.
And he appears to be about 2 feet short on third and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with fourth down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. On fourth down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Let's go, Warriors, 17. Ready.
Richardson. He's got his man. It's Pierce. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Ready.
Delivers another one to Pierce. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6. And that will bring up second down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4 at the 50-yard line.
Let's go.
On the counter, it's Taylor. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line.
Across midfield to the
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And he'll find Pittman. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Michael Pittman, 48 yards. And the Colts have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point attempt to come here. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Makes the score Colts 28, Raiders 13. Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge, an opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. It was a small, magical spread to overcome. A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
They'll bring out 4 receivers. 3 of them being sent to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 4. That's to the left side. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Offensively, they're just not playing a very clean football game right now. This deficit, there's a fumble. Good news for them, at least. That went out of bounds.
You're exactly right, and as they breathe a sigh of relief, you know they're looking. Looking at the scoreboard, thinking to themselves, if we turn it over there, things could really get rough for us trying to make a comeback in this game.
So that challenge not successful there, and that's going to cost him the first of his timeouts.
52 close. Cut.
Going play action. Ritter. This is caught by Tucker.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 25 yards that time.
That's another Raiders first down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Ready up. Ready.
A give out of the gun to Genty.
And not much running room. Down to the 32. DeForest Buckner in on the tackle.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Now 2nd and 9. Bootlegging out here. Ritter. That's complete. Genty out of the backfield.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now.
It's a gain of 10. First down.
On the set. You ready.
Ritter will set up to throw it.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive.
Back to throw. Ritter. Oh, and that is incomplete.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go up the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
The kick by Carlson is good. And they're hanging around here as the lead's down to 12.
So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
35-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And Barton, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play there for Indy. 56 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
That's complete to Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield.
Touchdown, Colts.
Jonathan Taylor
From 3 yards out.
and the Colts are able to stretch out their lead.
Extra point attempt here still to come. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Raiders 16. Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
Let's go.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Black 40, ready.
And he'll get up near the 45. He'll spot it at the 44. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
That's an excellent run right there on 2nd and long. Didn't get back all of it, but a huge chunk. Now they're in 3rd and manageable and back on schedule trying to pick up the 1st down.
Set, ready.
On 3rd and short, going to their tight end. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll be the call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
Come on, set, ready.
And he's not even going to come close to picking up the 1st. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he put up a big fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Now Richardson.
To the right side, complete to Taylor. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. 2 yards the loss there. Now 3rd and 14. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Indianapolis. It's the Colts. They've got control of the football. They also have the lead as we start the 4th. The Colts on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 14.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Open man is Downs. He's got it.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Come on, come on.
Off the option, here's Taylor.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And Richardson slides down after evading the defense, and he moves the chains.
I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
They'll run here with Taylor.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
Let's go now.
And he'll go to the air now with Richardson. Oh, first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Ronnie Johnson picks it.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to.
Oh, this is blocked. That's a live ball scooped up by the offense. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Now a stoppage, and looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
Up the middle, here's Taylor.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
And that's just an ideal run to start this drive because they're in full ball control mode now. So if you keep ripping off 7, 8, 9 yards of carry, you're going to have a great chance of finishing off this game.
2nd down, another run with Taylor.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
And this is exactly what you're looking to do offensively. If you can start stringing some runs together like this, you'll keep churning out 1st down, and that's going to put you in a great position to carry this one home.
Here we go.
Richardson looking to throw this. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman.
Touchdown!
Michael Pittman
with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Colts are closing in on a 4-1 start as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up the secondary. A clinic on how to attack the defense.
Picked off by Jamal Adams.
And the Raiders are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Ready.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Come on, set.
Ritter back to throw.
And he'll be brought down by the Colts. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Blue striker. Ready.
try it here. He's back to throw. He lets it fly for Lockett. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Kenny Moore.
And the Colts are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
Intercepted. Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball in a comfortable fourth quarter lead. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. And even 150 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
42-yard line.
Cowboy 80.
Now Richardson back to throw it.
They'll give him 4 yards there. And it's second down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Here's Richardson to throw. As the crossing route, he finds Pittman. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
25 yards there on the catch and run.
The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 13.
Come on. Set. 70 Timberwolves.
Now Richardson going to shift things up.
Now Richardson, off play action. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. And that is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the fourth quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
2nd down and 8. Ritter off the play fake. Now he's going to step up and run. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
He'll try and do this himself.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
Some nice running by Ritter, and he picks up the first.
Got exactly what they wanted there out of the RPO and had the defense out of position.
One word for you there, excellent, because he read all the keys properly, made the right decision, and look at the result. Pretty substantial game.
They'll get the tight end Bowers involved there.
And the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. As the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4.
A gain of 15 in the Las Vegas first down.
Here we go. Here we go.
Here's Ritter. That's caught by Tucker.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
You know, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown.
Brock Bowers.
An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Raiders have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Now the Raider offense will stay out there as they'll line up to go for 2. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. So 2 scores down, time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
And he's going to have a Colts first down. And that should be the one that finishes this game off.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Richardson looking to throw. Richardson under pressure, and down he goes.
Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game.
They need 18 yards here on 3rd down. To the right side, this is Taylor.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
Hurry! Who can I see?
A gain of 3. It's 4th down.
Going for it on 4th, Richardson.
And it's incomplete. Still throwing to the